Good morning. Today is Sunday, May 17th, 2020. My name is Ricardo Sandoval. This video is for week 1 of Biology 225, Microbiology at Los Angeles Pacific University. And here's this one, I'm just confirming all of the information that I just spoke of. So this week's lab, there's not much happening. However, I am going to talk about some points, rather answer some questions that should kind of clarify or inform how I'm going to proceed through the remaining 7 weeks of this course. So the first thing is, how am I going to properly plan and manage my time? Since from what I've seen in the remainder of this course, there's a lot to do for each lab, much more than I'm accustomed to doing for a science class with a lab component that I have in the past 2 terms, which were anatomy and physiology. So one thing that I've done that was obviously part of the laboratory written exercise was create this calendar for the month of May, which, of course, just gives me dates when I need to do certain things, when I need to prepare Petri dishes with agar and the actual cultures, and then put the cultures in my office closet so that they can start to thrive, to cultivate, to grow, and then to allow a certain incubation time for them to thrive. And then at the end of the incubation time for each culture, I would then observe the results of the culture and then proceed with the laboratory exercise. So for this coming week, it's Lab 2 and Lab 3. So the cultures for Lab 3 will be ready for the cultures of Lab 2, but I will most likely process both labs on the same day, as what I've done in the past to my success is to set apart certain days for reading, discussion posts, and labs. So to that end, of course, proper planning and time management are crucial because in this course, since there are so many steps leading up to the lab, if I don't do certain things a certain way, then I, of course, will fail. And I'm not a person who likes to fail. I'm very much type A personality. So I'm very much, I set things up a certain way. Again, my closet will be my place for my incubation, and then my garage is where I will have my microscope, and I will do all my experiments, which is what has worked for me in the past, because it's quiet, it's clean, it's what I'm accustomed to and what works for me. So, and of course, like any lab, materials are limited, so I have to minimize waste because this kit was very expensive. What I've done in the past and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read through each lab exercise in completion before I start removing things, just to make sure that I'm removing things in the proper quantities to make sure that I have enough for the entire length of this class, because the last thing I want is for things to run out and then I'm running into problems. So next thing is what specific suggestions I have to improve the lab activity or activities. I haven't really read through much of them since this is the first week and I'm still kind of getting my rhythm here, but my hope is, and what I ran into it before, is that detail sometimes is lacking, so I hope that the detail is there to kind of guide me through each lab in a very detailed manner, as I haven't run into a lab class where I have to grow my own specimens. So I hope that it's very step-by-step, very systematic, so that I can make sure that everything is done correctly. And to that end, that would also help to avoid confusion, as long as things are clear, systematic. If pictures are provided, even better, just to make sure that everything that I do is done appropriately, as my goal, of course, is to get the desired result so that I can learn properly and get the full amount of points. Thank you.